Alright, got this Leonard mixing valve. There's 3 of them. They come pre-assembled like this. Today we're rebuilding them. We're replacing the check stops in both the main feeds and the recirc balance. So I just did this one. I figured I'd record this one so you guys can see. Obviously the water to the building is off. Don't take anything apart until you shut the water off to the building. The way that these work is there's a stop inside here, and if you turn this clockwise so it goes down, it'll shut the water off. This is hot, this is cold. Same thing with these. If you run these in with a flathead screwdriver, it'll close that stop. Right now I have it closed. I had everything closed because the check stop over here has failed and it's causing hot water to bleed into the cold water feed, and people in upper apartments are getting hot water in their cold water, which obviously is a problem. So we're going to rebuild it. We're going to rebuild all 3 of them. Trying to do it as quickly as possible. We got a lot of people with hot water right now. We did schedule it, but still. Trying not to inconvenience people too much, you know. This is what it looks like, a check stop. This one's completely missing the rubber, which should explain the mixing. But it's actually moving, which is kind of surprising. I wonder if that rubber fell apart and broke inside here. Huh. Alright, so we're replacing this. And we're replacing this. Oops. And we're replacing the spring. These things are pretty dirty just because the water quality here isn't great, so these valves are required periodic maintenance, but that doesn't get done. So what I'm going to do is run this out. And I got the rebuild kits. Like I said, I got 3, so there's 3 valves. There's going to be 2 check stops per valve in the main, and then you got 2 in each. These here are for the recirculation loops. From what I've been told, they kind of help balance the system out. I don't know the exact science behind it, but that's what I've been told. Okay, this is all old stuff, so I'm going to throw it in this garbage box. Like I said, I just did the one on the left side. I just did that one. So I figured I'd record one of them. Pretty simple. Comes with the new O-rings and stuff, so just try to clean everything up as best you can. Get these old O-rings off. Okay. So the new kit comes with the new check stop, the new inlet screen, spring, and new washers. Or O-rings, not washers, O-rings, sorry. These guys on. Now I've been having to scrape these out because I got a bunch of crap built up in them. And the idea is this thing should be able to float freely. This one's actually not bad. It's actually pretty good. Just kind of cleaning them out. I got a little straw cleaner here. Give them a little rinse. Take a drink. It's hot in this boiler room. And then I'll put a little bit of grease on these O-rings. Like I said, this is kind of trying to hurry this up, so I'm not going to spend all day cleaning these. I would like to, but just can't. Sometimes, you know, people are going to get pissy, so turn the stop all the way out. Okay. Put your spring on there. Perfect. And we got our gasket for the top. Well, we gotta get the old one off first. Sometimes they fall out, sometimes you gotta pry them out. Try to get underneath of them like that so you can pry them out. Don't drop it down into the valve if you can avoid it. Clean it out. And just hit it with the wire brush real quick, you know. Get your new one in place. Okay, now I thought that was old rubber there, but it's not. I like to put a little bit of grease on the threads, just makes it easier for the next guy to take it apart. Put our inlet screen in. And sometimes the check will fall, but you can line it up. You can feel it. Tighten her down. Use your smooth jaw plier so you don't mar up that brass. Again, make sure the stop's all the way open or out. And you don't want to reef on these because I don't want to deform that gasket. So I'll just get it snug, and then when I turn the water back on, if it leaks, I'll tighten it up. Cold side should come apart easier because I had it apart the other day. I took it apart and tried to clean it because I was waiting on parts. These valves are made by Leonard. Their tech support was pretty helpful, but it took forever to get parts from them, so I don't know if that's their fault or not, but I will say that it took 3 weeks to get parts for these, so that was a little bit frustrating, but the people I talked to on the phone were super nice and helpful. Teflon tape is for me. Last time I had it apart because I broke the gasket that goes inside there, so, and it was leaking. You can see that check's just kind of worn out. It's not terrible, but that's garbage. That's garbage. Obviously this we gotta clean up. Spring is garbage. Look at all the gunk growing inside there. I don't know what you do. I mean, they got, you know, water filtration. They got water softeners that are 8 feet tall, but the water here is just terrible. So what do you do? Like I said, the manufacturer does recommend maintenance on these periodically, but that never gets done until it's a problem, you know, so it is what it is. It's not anybody's fault, it's just the way the world works. This one I cleaned out the other day, so it's probably fine. This. On them. This grease is only for the next guy. Just makes it a little bit easier for him to take apart. It's not doing anything else. This. And they're in the screen. There we go. Whoops. Okay, so that's it for these two. Now we're going to do the smaller one, the smaller valve. I did have this one closed. These ones are pretty simple too. I'm sure there's some socket for this that makes this a lot easier, but I don't have it. Or I'm too lazy to go get one, so. You will get wet doing this. Okay. That one's gone. So garbage, garbage, garbage. These are essentially the same as the big ones. All you're doing is replacing the check stops and the O-rings, so really not much to them. If I can get it apart here. But you never seen somebody struggle so hard with an O-ring before. Come on. I have to edit this part out. This is getting frustrating. There we go. Okay. Parts kit. Yeah. Here's a new O-ring. These gloves are really making me struggle too. I should take them off. Problem is my hands get really dried out from the water. This is kind of stupid. Alright. Gloves are coming off, boys. Hands are all wrinkly anyways. Alright, that was painful, sorry. Do a little bit of grease on there. Won't need a ton. Part of the problem is my screwdriver's all greased up. No wonder can't grab anything. Alright. Got this guy. Springs. It shouldn't be getting stuck like that. It's just the gunk built up inside there. There we go. Sometimes I notice if you spin it, it'll help free that crap up. I know what's good this is going to do, but... Okay. This... Make sure you get the old washer out. New one in. Check stuff in there. One more. Good Lord, that screwdriver's got a lot of grease on it. Man. Whew. Here we go again. Don't know where that went, but I don't care. God, man, I'm glad I don't get paid per O-ring put on. Okay. Nice. Okay. Oops. Try to keep it on there, but it just wants to fall right out. Yeah. Come on. So that's it. I'm gonna do that one still. I did this one earlier. I gotta do that one yet, and then we're done.